Welcome to Practice English Conversations. Are you ready to practice your English and become more fluent? Let's get started.
Hi, Mark. How are you today?
Hi, Lily. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm great, thanks. I just finished reading an interesting book, and I wanted to share my thoughts with you. Do you enjoy reading?
Yes, I really love reading. I read a little bit every day. What book did you read?
I just finished The Secret Garden by Frances Hodgson Burnett. It's a classic story about friendship, healing, and the magic of nature.
Oh, I know that book. I read it when I was a child. It's such a beautiful story. What did you think about it?
I loved it. The way the garden transforms from a hidden, gloomy place into a vibrant and lively space was amazing. It made me think about how small acts of care can change our lives.
I agree. The garden is a symbol of hope and growth. It shows that with a little love and effort, things can become beautiful.
Exactly. I also appreciated the character development. Mary, the main character, changes so much. She goes from being sad and lonely to joyful and caring.
Yes, Mary's journey is very inspiring. I think it reminds us that it's never too late to change and to find happiness.
Do you enjoy reading classic literature like this?
I do, but I also enjoy modern books. Recently, I read The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. It's a simple story about following your dreams and finding your destiny.
I've heard of The Alchemist. Many people say it's life-changing. What did you like about it?
I loved the idea that the universe helps you when you follow your true path. The story is full of simple wisdom, and the language is very clear. It made me reflect on my own goals and the journey of life.
That sounds wonderful. I believe that both classic and modern books teach us important lessons, even if their stories are very different.
Absolutely. Classic books like The Secret Garden and modern ones like The Alchemist both inspire us in different ways. By the way, do you prefer printed books or ebooks?
I enjoy printed books because I love holding a book in my hands and turning the pages. However, I also use an e-reader when I travel because it is more convenient.
I feel the same way. I like printed books for home reading, but an e-reader is great for long trips. It holds many books, and I can read anywhere.
Yes, and it is also easy to highlight and make notes on an e-reader. I sometimes write a few thoughts in the margins of my printed books, too.
That's a good habit. I keep a small notebook where I write down my favorite quotes and ideas from each book. It helps me remember the lessons I learned.
I love that idea. A reading journal is a great way to track your progress and see how your thoughts change over time.
Exactly. Speaking of journals, have you ever written a review of a book?
Yes, I write short reviews on my blog sometimes. I like to share what I enjoyed about a book and how it made me feel. It's a fun way to reflect on my reading.
That sounds interesting. I've thought about starting a blog as well, maybe to review books or share my reading experiences.
You should do it, Mark. I think many people would enjoy reading about your insights, especially since you have a clear and simple way of explaining things.
Thanks, Lily. I might start one soon. By the way, do you have any favorite authors besides Frances Hodgson Burnett and Paulo Coelho?
Yes, I also enjoy Jane Austen. Her novels are full of wit and insight about society. Pride and Prejudice is one of my favorites because of the strong character of Elizabeth Bennet.
Jane Austen is excellent. I like how her books mix romance and social commentary in a very elegant way. I also enjoy reading a bit of Charles Dickens. His stories, like Oliver Twist, show a lot about human nature and history.
Dickens is great too. His descriptions are very vivid, and his characters are memorable. I think reading different authors helps me understand different cultures and time periods.
I agree. Reading is like traveling through time and space without leaving your room.
That's a beautiful way to put it. Do you have any book recommendations for me?
Yes, I would recommend To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee. It's a powerful story about justice and understanding, written in simple language. I think you would enjoy it.
That's a great suggestion, Mark. I've heard a lot about that book. I might add it to my reading list. Do you have another recommendation?
Another book I like is The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. It's a short story, but very deep. It talks about struggle and perseverance.
I love Hemingway's style, simple and clear. I appreciate that his stories are short, but full of meaning.
What about you, Lily? Do you have any books you would like to recommend?
I would suggest The Alchemist, which I already mentioned, and also Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. It's a classic about family, growth, and following your dreams.
Little Women sounds interesting. I have not read it yet, but I've heard it is very touching and has strong characters.
It is. I felt very connected to the characters and learned a lot about the value of family and friendship.
That is wonderful. I think every book teaches us something valuable.
Yes, and that is why I love reading so much. It not only entertains me, but also makes me think about life and my own experiences.
I agree. Reading helps me relax and also opens my mind to new ideas. It's one of the best ways to learn and grow.
Do you have any plans to join a book club or a reading group?
I do, actually. I joined a book club at my local library last month. We meet every 2 weeks to discuss a book we have all read. It's a great way to hear different opinions.
That sounds wonderful. I would love to join a book club. It's always fun to discuss books and share our thoughts with others.
Yes, our club has very friendly discussions. We talk about the story, the characters, and the lessons we learned. I always leave the meeting with new ideas.
I find that very inspiring. I believe that discussing books can deepen your understanding and make you appreciate the story more.
Absolutely. It also helps you to see different perspectives. Even if you didn't like a book at first, hearing others' opinions might change your mind.
That's true. I once read a book that I didn't understand at first, but after discussing it with a friend, I saw many interesting aspects I had missed.
I think that is one of the joys of reading. Every conversation about a book is a new adventure.
Yes, and it makes me excited to read more. I always set a goal to finish a certain number of books each month.
That's a good idea, Lily. I try to finish at least one book a week, if I can. It takes time, but it feels very rewarding.
It does. And when you finish a book, you feel a sense of achievement, and you are ready to start another adventure.
I completely agree. I'm very grateful for the books I have read, and I always look forward to new stories and ideas.
Me too, Mark. Thank you for this wonderful conversation. I really enjoyed discussing our favorite books and learning new recommendations from you.
Thank you, Lily. I enjoyed our chat as well. I feel more inspired to pick up a new book and share my thoughts next time.
Let's keep in touch and perhaps meet at the library or a cafe to discuss more books in the future.
That would be great, Lily. I'm looking forward to it. Have a wonderful day and happy reading.
You too, Mark. Goodbye and keep enjoying your reading adventures.
Goodbye, Lily.
Great job practicing with us today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next English conversation. See you in the next video. Keep practicing and stay confident.